Welcome to a Fables a Day, in which the Archivist reviews an issue of Fables a day up till the final issue, where he will undoubtedly cry like a baby. And there is no restraint on spoilers, so if that's a problem for you, well then go read the series and then come back. On with the show. The Fire Ship, Chapter 3 of War and Pieces, in which a perfect war goes sideways. The war against the Empire is running very smoothly. We already know this. The glory of Baghdad is on its final gateway target. Bigby is barely even noticing how fast they're taking out random platoons. However, when the glory goes down to get fresh water, suddenly a dragon covered in bushes leaps up, burning the glory to the ground. Luckily, there's enough emergency carpets to escape, though Prince Charming is horrifically burned. At the Imperial City, the Emperor cuts his way out of his vines, finally coming personally to challenge the threat. At Fort Bravo, a magic arrow flies through the air, cutting down the defenses of the Witching Cloak and wounding Boy Blue and Bigby. Both fall to the ground unconscious. The overwhelming forces of the Emperor's personally led army surrounds and charges at Fort Bravo. Back with what once was the glory, Sinbad and Prince Charming are walking the last 3 bombs to their target. Days later, Bigby and Blue wake up. In their absence, their men has been able to beat back the waves of enemies, but just barely, and losing so many men each time. Blue uses the now-torn Witching Cloak to get more supplies. Bigby, being a badass, starts to wolf out, telling everyone to make for the beanstalk because he's about to take down the Emperor. Finally reaching their target, Prince Charming walks into the portal chamber alone, with the 3 bombs in tow. He doesn't want to be a hero, but who knows what'll happen. Over at Fort Bravo, Bigby is being a hero, charging straight towards the Emperor. There is an epic fight, but Bigby, broken and beaten, retreats, but not for long. Now as a man, he's using a mouse police tactic he saw at the Battle of Fabletown, disassembling the Emperor's knee and lobbing a grenade at his face. Blue teleports in, and with a snicker snack, off comes the Emperor's head. They then roast hot dogs on the burning remains of the Emperor. There's a quick wrap-up with Sinbad telling the story of Prince Charming's death in the explosion that took out the last gate, the dead being buried at the farm, Blue going into surgery to remove fragments of the magic arrow, and tons of partying. However, in the homelands, Pinocchio runs up a hill to his father Geppetto. Blue arrives and, with a smiling Pinocchio, brings Geppetto to his new home in Fabletown. He's no longer the adversary, he's just a fable now. So that's the end of the war. That's it. Seriously. What do I think? There was something that really grated on me in this. With the last issue being so jam-packed full of stuff that it took me half a page to summarize it. The glory could have easily been brought down at the very end of the last issue to push a "oh my god, what's going on" moment into this one. But that's part of why I think, were I not following this series in hindsight, I'd be kind of disinterested after the first part. There were a lot of called shots here, and it just felt like it was bland. And then, just at the end, it exploded into an actual war, to which we really only supposedly lose Prince Charming in it. Granted, that is a big death, but also kind of called with his speech, so who knows. But this is still a good read, if only for this issue and maybe the image of a hare on a tortoise shooting people. So while yes, it all wraps up in a nice neat little bow, now we have Geppetto, the adversary himself, signing the amnesty, absolving him of all his past sins, and now is just an average fable, on par with Little Miss Muffet or Buffkin. And I can tell you, it's not going to be a smooth transition. But hey, we are officially halfway done with this series, so let's steam on forward.